This is the Effing Business Podcast. You ask the questions, we answer.
All right, so your question was, to repeat, tell me if I'm wrong.
How much is too much? How much is too little?
How much is too much? You always want to invest the most you can.
Everything you have.
Right up to the point where you start getting a diminishing return.
Put in everything you have. Like, be a loser for 10 years of your life. Do not go out. Do not have money. Do not pay yourself more than what it takes to live.
Eat tuna fish. Eat canned food.
Give everything you have if you want it. If you don't, you want to just cash in quick, then do something quick. It's not going to be a business. It's a hobby or whatever it may be. Make some quick cash and move on. Do you want to create a business, an empire, or do you want to create some cash? Creating some cash is a lot easier than creating a business. Just is. Quick in, quick out, fads. People bought fidget spinners, let's say. Sell them. They're gone. You can't sell them for shit now. But you jump on a fad. People who just jump on fads all the time. Invest everything if you believe in it and you want it to be a business, not a hobby.
You got it in the whole nutshell.
Next question, bitch.
Whoa. The question was, what was the most important part in our business journey? So it's been decided that I'm going to say what your most important part was.
Right.
And you're going to say what my important part was.
I got mine
So
already, so I'm waiting for you.
really nervous about what you're going to say about me. But the most important part in the business journey for you was meeting me. Okay. And what I mean by that is I reached down and grabbed you kind of like under the arms, and I lifted you up and I brought you up here and I said, come with me on this journey. This is what we're going to accomplish. This is what we're going to do. Stop doing that. I'm going to laugh. Okay. It's 100% true. If not for me, and I try to keep the ego down. Humbly. Not if not for me. Life takes you in different directions. I'm sure when your wife watches this, she's going to text me and get all upset at this, but you were going to go into the culinary business. Your father is a chef. Okay. And I said to you one night, hey, why don't you come work with me, work for me, I think it was. No. Well, hold up. I said, why don't you come work for me at this other company I'm at, because they had like employees who had brought in like their own like subsequent employees. And then as I was talking to you about explaining to you the public adjusting business, I said, you know what, actually, instead, I'll just get you a job there. So I got you a job there, and a week or so into it, like a week into it, the guy who had hired you, who had a practice of hiring people without actually looking at them. You would walk into his office for an interview. This is 100% true. He would be on his phone. He would do like motion, sit down in the corner, like sit down over there. And he would start asking you questions while he's on his phone. And then at some point before you got up, he kind of looked up from his phone, or, you were hired, right? So he says to me, your friend, what's his name? Vince? His name is Vince? I said, yeah, his name is Vince. Well, he's doing great. He brought like this amount of business in, and Vince had managed to bring in a lot of business in in a very short amount of time. So to bring this full circle, the most important thing in your journey was that collision with me. Right. And I reached down, grabbed you, and your life has been great ever since.
All right. I get you.
We can end this right here. We don't have to do any further.
So, Aaron's most important point was when he started listening to me.
When did that happen? That hasn't started yet.
5-6 years ago.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, we covered that in another podcast, didn't we?
Yeah, but that to me is when you.
So what you're saying
you
is
opened up into a human.
The most important part.
Before that, you were just a robot.
The most important part of my business journey.
Not an intelligent robot.
Was when I grabbed you and lifted you up, and then a couple years later, I started to communicate with you.
Yeah, I guess that's how you want to make yourself feel.
I mean, those are the facts.
Okay.
It's a chapter in my book.
You have a book?
It has to be true.
So that's the answer right there, my friends.